Now, if you wanted to add a watch to something inside your controller, how would you do that with controller as syntax? So let's go ahead and open up the controller we had in example 3 here. Do this with any controller. Let's add a scope watch. And to do that, we're going to have to inject scope into here, because remember, we weren't using that before. So now we're explicitly saying we want the scope to be in the shell. And now we're saying scope watch, and we're going to return title. Well, what do we put there? We have VM title up there, and it's really just title. Well, you think that'll work? Well, let's give this a shot and see what happens. Well, refresh the page over there, and we're just going to spit it out to the console window, so we'll take a look. And we can see down here, title is not defined. Well, that's not good, right? We don't really want that. So we could have expected this here, but what do we want instead of title? Well, let's try VM in this case. Will that work for us? Let's go back over here, let's refresh. And now you can see VM works fine. As I type in a title, something like 1, 2, 3, we can see the watch is spitting out the result right down here. So let's try something a little bit different now. What happens if we use this in this case? Well, this is still there. Is that going to work for us? Notice we're getting undefined. So we're seeing here that we couldn't use this in there because this actually takes on a different context inside of the function. But we're also seeing that we can create watches on controller as simply by using the syntax here, vm.title. So now we're matching exactly the property as in line 29 to what we're using inside the watch on line 32. Let's say we want to get rid of var vm equals this and just use this syntax in here. Let's try that. Now we've got this for returning the title, and we've got this title up top. Let's refresh over here. And again, our binding is working, but notice the watches are not working down here, which illustrates one of the issues we had with using this using controller as. So again, the better solution in this case is going to be, let's go ahead and use var vm equals this, and in the watch we'll use vm title down here, and again we get our scope and everything binding just fine, and we've got the watch working for us.